Action.
Okay, we're going?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, I'm Jack Crisco Knoll, and you know Kirov By... Can we do that again?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. We can. Hang on. I'm just going to adjust the camera here.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Hi, I'm Jack Crisco Knoll, and you know Kirov By Night, Superior, Wisconsin. Damn it! Okay. Can we just do that again?
Yep. We'll do it again.
Okay.
Hey there, I'm Megan, and you know, Kirov By Night, Superior, Wisconsin's #1 late night comedy show, is back for a second episode.
Hello, I'm Kirk Bacharach, and you know, Andrew Kirov's late night comedy show is back for a second episode on Wednesday, May 9th at 8 p.m. at the Experimental Theater of Holden Fine Arts Building, UW Superior.
Kirov By Night, episode 2, complete with all original comedy sketches with, again, featuring its own house band by Kirov. I'm okay, hold on. What? I can't read your writing. Comedy sketches will again feature its own house band by...
Are you drunk?
Yeah.
All original comedy sketches. Ha! Again, theater is on his own band. House band, yeah. Oh. The night orchestra, all of that, and Kirov By Night on the second episode, Wednesday, May 9th at UW Superior.
Okay, I think I can bring you a whole variety of
All right,
stuff for
all right.
this.
Okay.
I've got this. Okay.
Does this sound like
I've
a
got at least 3 to 4 ways I can just dish it out.
Yeah.
Okay. So, hi, I'm Nick.
Hi, I'm Dara. And you know Kirov By Night, the period with Gandhi, #1 late night comedy show, is back for a second episode on Wednesday, May 9th in the Experimental Theater of Holden Fine Arts Building at UW Superior.
Yeah! Get to the chopper! Get to the chopper!
Whoa,
Yeah.
Steve. I think you're a little too intense.
But it's Kirov By Night. It's second episode. I just
I know,
love it.
yeah,
Hello, I'm Lance. And you know, Kirov By Night Superior, Wisconsin's #1 night comedy show is back for a second episode.
Hello, I'm Albert Crenshaw, and you know Kirov By Night, Superior, Wisconsin's #1 late night strawberries talk show is back for a second episode, baloney, on Wednesday, May 9th in the Experimental Theater. Do you guys hear that? Experimental Theater. Shut up.
Kirov By Night, episode 2, with all original comedy sketches and interviews, will again feature his own house band, the By Night Orchestra. They're all there on Kirov By Night.
Hello, I'm Martin Sheen, and you know, Kirov By Night, Andrew Kirov's original late-night comedy show, is back for a second episode on Wednesday, May 9th at 8 p.m. in the Experimental Theater of Holden Fine Arts Building at UW Superior. No, give me back again. Am I saying it right? Kirov?
Yeah,
Kirov. Okay.
Perfect.
Here we go.
This is take 5. Here we go. And action.
Hello, I'm Martin Sheen, and you know, Kirov By Night, Andrew Kirov's original late-night comedy show, is back for a second episode on Wednesday, May 9th at 8 p.m. in the Experimental Theater of Holden Fine Arts Building at UW Superior. Kirov By Night Episode 2, with all original comedy sketches and interviews, will again feature his own house band, the By Night Orchestra. That's all on Kirov By Night, Wednesday, May 9th at 8 p.m. at UW Superior. Oh, if I could only be there! Hello, I'm Martin Sheen, and welcome to Kirov By Night, Superior, Wisconsin's #1 late-night comedy show. And now, here's your host, Andrew Kirov.
episode right here at UWS. I like that last guy who auditioned. I think he might be the one we're giving the role. It's either him or Lance, the German guy. I like both of them pretty equally. Since the last episode of Kirov By Night, there are some things that are different about our show. As you can see, there is now a sign on my desk. So when you look at the desk, you know you're in the right place. That you're at the right studio. This is Kirov By Night. We're not doing Late Night with Jimmy Fallon. Much classier than that. Also, the desk. Yeah, that was a cheap shot. Also, the desk is stained. So all you fans of stained furniture, who I know make up a large portion of our audience, can be very happy about that. We have a lot of things on the show for you guys tonight. We have a couple of interviews. We have another guest band coming on. They are a funk band called the Funky Freakadelics, all the way here from Birmingham, North Dakota. So they'll be on the show tonight. We also have incoming student body president Graham Garfield, who will be joining us here and talking about his experience with being president. We also have some great comedy sketches for you all tonight. You've already enjoyed one of them, and we'll bring you a lot more. One comedy sketch that I'm very, very much looking forward to bringing you guys tonight. We had a similar thing in our first episode, and it got such a great response from all of our fans, we decided to bring it back tonight. This sketch has been the most critically acclaimed thing I've ever done. Aside from that, it's the only critically acclaimed thing. So I hope you guys enjoy this.
In a time of worldly innovation, the farmost reaches of society boomed with the progression in cultural and artistic achievement. The spirits of tradition and normalcy were shattered with the forthcoming of technological advancement. These are the tales of the roaring 1420s.
Hey, did you hear? Itzaquala just became the leader of the Aztecs.
And that was the roaring 1420s.
What's going on, man?
Greg?
Yeah.
Greg, what the hell are you doing here?
I couldn't sleep, so I followed you from the apartment. Hey, you still owe me $50 from last week.
Wait, you followed me to come remind me at 2 in the morning that I owe you money?
Yeah, I couldn't sleep. I think my cat's in heat. It kept rubbing up against me, and I couldn't quite get the same serenity I'm accustomed to.
Greg, I'll get you your money tomorrow, all right? I'm kind of in the middle of something here.
All right, Ricky. Hey, actually, I got fired today, so just throw that 50 on the rent.
Okay, Greg.
Oh, and can I snag that last piece of pizza?
Yeah, Greg.
Thanks, Rick.
Jenna, what are you doing here?
I think we need to talk.
Right now? I'm kind of in the middle of something here.
Oh, I see. You'd rather rob steaks in the middle of the night than talk to me. Is that what our relationship has come to?
No, it's not. I have to do this kind of quickly, and I think later there'll be
I'm pregnant!
What?
I'm pregnant, Rick. I'm pregnant with your baby.
talk about this? Look, why don't you just go home and we'll talk about it tomorrow, okay?
Fine, whatever.
Thank you.
Here comes. Ricky, is that you?
Mom!
I'm coming to tell you both congratulations on the baby! I brought you some of the peanut butter cookies you like so much.
You told my mother? My mother!
No, dear. Greg told me. Jenna told him.
Oh my God.
He's also the one who told me you were in here. A little late for banking, if you ask me. I guess that's just new America. What's with the black clothes, honey? It's so depressing.
Never mind, Mom. Go home, we'll talk about it later. I'm just very busy right now, okay? Are you kidding me? Mark?
Hey, Rick, I just wanted to remind you a paper tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh, and by the way, congratulations on the baby.
Mark knows?
Well, he should. He's going to be the godfather.
Touch your toes.
Look at what we got here. Looks like Mr. Badass here is trying to rob the city.
No.
Is that what you're trying to do, Mr.
No.
Badass?
Do you know it's illegal to rob a safe in 9 states, son?
You know what? My partner makes a good point. What do you have to say to yourself,
Okay,
Mr.
look, it just...
Whoa,
Okay,
touch me.
I just need a little money, okay? So I can get out of here and get away from these people who won't stop bothering me. I can't even rob the damn safe without them taking over everything.
It sounds like someone's a little disappointed. The safe probably
Mom.
didn't go to make Ricky. Now, if you officers will let him off the hook this one time, you can have some of these peanut butter cookies.
Well, actually, we're not going to arrest him now.
You're not?
Oh, of course not. We have no jurisdiction off the UWS campus. So we just came down here, thought we'd bust jump a little bit.
Communists.
We do have some connections, you know, to the real police, the outside world.
Guns, badges,
So,
I don't know.
What do you think, James? Yeah, they are great. No, what? Hold on. This is once, okay? So, take yourself and your prego girlfriend and go.
Of course we know. Look at her.
All right, everybody, that was a sketch we just did for you, and we have another one coming up. This is actually a preview of an upcoming television series that's going to be premiering right here in Superior.
Right this way, right this way.
And,
Come on in, come on in.
okay.
Well, welcome to our experimental theater. We have a couple of potential theater majors in the group, so this is actually where you guys are going to be having your classes.
Megan, we're doing a show right now, so maybe you could do this later.
Oh, I'm just going to get to it. It'll be just a second, okay? So you guys are going to be having some of your classes. A lot of student-directed plays take place in here, and sometimes we even do a main stage production in this place. But the really exciting thing is that there's actually a show going on right now.
Yeah, there is. I think maybe you guys come back when the show's over. It should be done around 9 o'clock. So.
Well, actually, since we're here, and we have Andrew, who is a current media and theater student, would you guys actually like to ask him a couple questions before we head out?
Yeah.
Is that your real hair?
Yes. Yeah. Not a wig. It is my real hair.
Maybe a question about the student experience.
Can I go to the bathroom?
Kenny.
Well, we'll be passing the bathroom on the way out. Yeah.
Wait. We are just
Well,
filming.
last question.
We kind of on a time crunch here, you guys.
Are you single? All right. Next up is the library. Follow me. I promise to go to the library around much nicer.
All right. Anyway, this next video we're going to show you once we get the screen out is actually a preview for an upcoming television series that's going to be premiering here in Superior. It is loosely based, I don't know if you guys have seen the show on Animal Planet. It's called Finding Bigfoot. Well, this show takes place right here in Superior. It's done by some of our producers, actually. This is called Searching for Sasquatch. Let's roll the clip.
In a time when people doubted their very existence, 4 people went on a mission into the wilderness to prove their actuality, and in the process uncovered one of our nation's deepest and darkest secrets. This is Searching for Sasquatch.
Why did I get into Bigfooting? Well, it started, I was about 7 or 8, and it was Christmas, and I went to the mall with my parents to see Santa. I sat down on Santa's lap and he asked me what I wanted, and I looked at him and I said, I would like a unicorn for Christmas. And he looked at me and goes, what are you, gay? You don't want a unicorn for Christmas. And that didn't sit well with me. So I did some unicorn research, and it turns out that most people don't think they're real. I tend to disagree. I haven't seen a unicorn, but it got me into other mythical creatures, and the one that really caught my eyes was the Sasquatch. And I just have this feeling deep inside me that Sasquatches are real. It's hard out here. You know, you gotta look out for so many things. We've got mountain lions, bears, bear traps, bear hunters, bear dogs. Now we've got Sasquatches.
I went to the zoo one day and I saw a bunch of animals, and then it happened that night to see a Bigfoot in the backyard. I always wondered what would it be like if I ever had a pet Bigfoot, so I joined this here organization so that I can eventually capture one and maybe get myself a baby Bigfoot.
So basically I got in BFRO because just looking around and saw some promo for the first meeting. Said they'd have some free pizza there, so I'm like, what the hell, I'll believe in Bigfoot for some free pizza. So start getting into it, doing my research, and I realized me and Bigfoot, we have a lot in common. Like, both like free pizza, you can't go wrong there. Some other things we have in common. Both like Burt Reynolds, I found out. It's in Canadian, I can't even read it.
Canadian's not a language, Richard.
No, Canadian, it's a very, old language. See,
No,
look right.
No.
Can you even read that? That's Canadian.
So mainly why I joined is because someone needs to be the voice of reason with all these guys, because Bigfoot is not real. I don't know how anyone can think that he is real.
And Sasquatches like to use these big open areas for their fiestas and whatnot. It would also be very easy for them to stick their claws into your abdomen, rip out your liver, eat it, and then eat your stomach and all your intestines too.
We're just gonna look around, because even these bookshelves will give a good a hiding place for Sasquatch.
Sasquatches prey on single women in the forest.
Yeah.
Canadians are very well known for their experience with the Bigfoot creatures themselves. It's said that they used to live in peace with Bigfoot.
Now they come up here for a few reasons. They like to eat the buds on the tree branches. Good source of vitamin F.
I see something here. This microphone. Look at this. This is probably about the size of a Bigfoot genitalia, if you will. A dick. Minivans just pissed the hell out of them.
You found a Squatch village. See? Right there too. Yep, another one.
Just like gorillas, they
Look
will
at
get
this
together
area.
in a family and lay in a bed for safety at night.
Anything from you?
I saw it.
Where did you see it, and could you describe in detail, please?
Well, I was walking my dog Skip, like the peanut butter, and we was walking through the forest, and I heard something yell at me. I'm like, shut up thing, but it was still all ah, and I'm like, what is that? And then I looked around and I saw it. It was just humping a tree.
Because I know they're close. I'm going to make as many calls as loud as possible in as short of a time as possible.
coming this fall to UWS. I don't know about you guys, I'm definitely going to check out that series when it comes out this fall. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how many of you are aware of President James Garfield. He was the 20th President of the United States. He served from March 4th, 1881 until September 19th, 1881, when he was assassinated in cold blood. Let's hope history does not repeat itself, because we have another President Garfield in our midst. He will be becoming President Garfield of UWS starting this fall. So here he is, going to come on do an interview. Please give it up for Graham Garfield, everyone. All right, President Garfield, thank you for coming on the show.
Oh, you're very welcome.
I really did not know what was going to happen once the Chancellor canceled on us. Which she did. I think she was going on Jimmy Fallon or something. But thank you for coming on. Are you actually related to President Garfield?
Well, I guess technically I am.
Really?
Yeah, it's been told for a couple of generations in our family that I know of that we're related. Great. I think he's my great 8 times great uncle.
Wow, okay, yeah, that's actually surprising. I had no idea that was the case when I prepared this introduction.
Oh.
So it's really good that really worked out, I guess. Neat. So Graham, how is it that someone gets elected president of UW Superior?
Well, I guess you have to know enough people, first of all.
Okay.
You have to make sure that your campaign is in order.
Right.
And I suppose you'd have to make sure you bribe everyone that you need to in order to win.
So did you bribe anyone in being elected president?
Actually, you know what, I didn't. I think the
Okay.
other candidates just bribed other people, and somehow I ended up winning because they were just busy trying to bribe each other's people, and I don't know, I got elected somehow.
Okay. So you're really at this point, you're really you're saying that all the other candidates were bribing the voters before and during this election.
I'm not sure of that.
Okay.
But I did hear that somebody would like to think that instead of 152 people voting for me, it was more like 280 people voting against me. But in that case, I suggest that they should have all voted for the same person.
Okay. That didn't make sense to me, but I'll continue with the interview. Other than you not bribing people, what do you think it was that really got you elected? I mean, what did you do yourself in order to get votes and get people to support your campaign?
Well, clearly I think it had something to do with my commitment to sustainability.
Okay.
You can see that I'm very committed to sustainability. I'm wearing my green coat with my green shirt tonight.
Yeah.
And I think that, I've been, in the last 2 years in student government, I've been watching the work that Stevens Point and River Falls have done in sustainability. And I really think that as president I can one-up them.
Okay.
I actually foresee UW Superior as an electricity-free campus by 2015.
Electricity-free?
Electricity-free.
What are we going to be running things like our microphones and our cameras and our lights with then?
Well, I suppose I should clarify. We just don't need to put any electricity through the buildings. I'm sure you can find some solar ways to charge your cameras, maybe run your microphones off a limited power supply. But in general, I guess there are 3 things that I would like to see around campus.
Okay.
First of all, most of the classrooms lit with organic beeswax candles. Second of all, we'll just eliminate the need for lighting classrooms as much as possible by, in the winter hours, only holding class from like 9 a.m. to like 3:30 p.m.
I can get into that.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
And then finally, I think for a lot of classes, we could just do the lectures in the dark because I don't think the students have been taking notes anyways.
That's probably true. I mean, is that true? Because if it is, that seems ridiculously radical. Or is this just, are you just sort of overstating what your position is to kind of prove a point about sustainability?
Well, you know, as a politician, I can't definitively answer that question. There is a marked possibility that by 2015 we'll have an electricity-free campus, and if that somehow would encourage you to vote for me again next year, then it's definitely going to happen.
He's already plugging his re-election campaign. That's ballsy.
Well, I mean, you got to do something. We've got these stupid one-year terms here. I mean, come on.
Right.
After all the work I put into running for president, which was, I would like to say that at least a 2-year term, maybe a 4-year term.
Okay.
Maybe a life appointment until I resign.
Well, so, I mean, with a 4-year term, I mean, that would imply that you would have been a student here then for at least 5 years, because you would have to run 1 year and then serve as president for the other 4 or more. If you were reelected, you could be here for up to 9 years.
Well, let's see here. I've got biology,
okay,
broad field science, teaching. I think I'll be here for about 7 years.
Wow. Okay. So you mentioned River Falls and who is Stevens Point? What have they been doing in order to make their campuses more sustainable? And what types of those programs do you want to bring here?
Well, River Falls is probably the rock star in terms of sustainability. They do all sorts of things like don't wear your shoes to campus day. And my dad actually told me about that. I think he started that one back in River Falls in the 70s. Yes.
Okay.
They pick a convenient day like the middle of January.
Right.
They just show how they are in support, or how they are opposed to third world manufacturing and sweatshops by not wearing any shoes to campus, no Nikes, no anything. So that's one idea. But now, if you want to know what UW system schools have been doing, there's a buzzword flying around called pilot projects. And I went to a sustainability conference this past semester. I'm still not really sure what a pilot project is, but we need some pilot projects.
We need some pilot projects.
It's basically, in the world of sustainability, the more pilot projects you have, the more sustainable your campus.
Wow. Just plug in the pilot projects. And so, I mean, moving forward with UWS, how are you planning to implement pilot projects and other things on this campus?
I have no clue.
Really?
No clue whatsoever.
Okay.
But
that's probably not a good thing to say when you're plugging your re-election campaign, that you have no clue what you're doing.
Thank you for reminding me of my re-election campaign. I guess step one would be to start a movement at the student level. We need to build up support for pilot projects. We probably need to lock down, first of all, what pilot projects are. And then once we've got that all figured out, then we need to get a bunch of students that say, yeah, we want pilot projects at UW Superior.
Yeah.
I mean, we get as many students as you can. If you know where the chancellor's office is, knock on her door and yell, we want pilot projects. Okay. I think that could help.
Okay. Would the chancellor know what pilot projects are?
Probably not.
Okay. So pretty much no one knows what pilot projects are.
But I'll email her and tell her what they are as soon as I figure that out.
Okay, great. That sounds very good. Maybe the chancellor on our next episode, if she decides she actually wants to come on this time, she could come on and then inform everyone what pilot projects are if she learns from you or from some other source.
I wish you good luck, though. I mean,
yeah.
We had our first. Actually, I am already the president of the Student Government Association.
Oh, really? Okay.
May 1st is when our term starts. Well, May 1st, April 31st. So we had our first Student Government Association meeting last night, which went pretty well.
That's good. That's good.
The chancellor canceled on me too, so I wish you luck.
Really? Well, I guess she just got inaugurated. I guess she's very busy. Well, Graham, thank you. Just cut the awkwardness. All right, Graham, thank you for coming on the show. It's been a pleasure. We're going to be right back after...
Six separate Tyrannus! The job is a bitch!
I got it done! You okay, sir?
You okay?
Are you okay? Are you okay? He's doing the shot! He's done! Do CPR! See, you got it! What happened?
I don't know. It seems there was another assassination attempt on President Garfield.
Oh my God! Where'd he go?
He went that way. He ran
Which way
across.
that way?
That, I'm pointing.
There! Come on, here, go! I don't know where! This way!
As you can see, I'm clearly
All right, he's
very popular. Right?
Yeah, he's you seem to be doing completely fine. I don't know what campus safety was. All right, well, Graham, thank you for coming on. We're going to be right back. We're going to be right back after this commercial break. Don't go anywhere. Kirov By Night.
A cruise? Oh, I can go back. I'm afraid of water.
Jacob, open this door! You're not eating lunch at your desk again, are you?
No, I'm in the middle of an important phone call.
You unlock this door now!
Yes, sir. Hold on, sir. Just a minute, sir. You know how those important phone calls are, sir. I needed it quiet in here so I could think. Please don't fire me over this.
I'm not going to fire you. Not as long as you follow the office rules. No drinks, no food, no music, and do everything I say.
Yes, sir, I will, sir. I'll be prompt.
Give me a pen. This is a pencil? I asked for a pen. Can you not tell the difference between a pen and pencil?
Oh my God. What is a pencil? Oh, sir, forgive me. I had no idea. I thought it was a pen. Please don't fire me. If you fire me, it'll throw off my whole day. How would I pay my rent? I suppose I could move back in with my parents, but what would they do with all those cats? I could stay with my brother, but we haven't spoken in a few years. It'd be very
Then please
awkward.
pull yourself together and get me a pen.
I'm sorry, sir. Forgive me. I write a pen. It's just, you see, I've been fired a lot, and well, over very silly things.
Oh, like what?
Well, take my first job out of college, for instance. I worked for Martha Stewart. She promised me she would never fire me. Then one day, she didn't show up to the office. She didn't return my phone calls, my endless emails, and then that bitch changed the locks of the entire floor. If that was a slap in the face, I don't know what is.
Whoa. She was in jail. Did anyone tell you?
Jail? No. You aren't going to jail, are you, sir? Listen, if you do go to jail, can you at least leave me a note on my desk? Maybe a fruit basket, a nice assortment of cheeses with those crackers, something that says thanks for all you've done?
Christ almighty, I'm not going to jail. Not until our next audit, anyway. Now, will you please pull yourself together and get me a pen? I need to make some adjustments to the Kirov file before he comes in this afternoon.
Kirov? As in Andrew Kirov?
Yes.
Andrew Kirov is coming here to this office? Have you met him before? What's he like? Is he nice? Can he fire me? Is he mean? Does his hair really look like that in real life? Is he going to jail? Do you have his phone number?
Shut up! I'm not going to answer any more of your useless banter. Now get me a pen, sit down, and shut up, or today will be your last day.
One pen.
Well, this is weird. The file was here this morning. Have you seen it?
Seen what?
Drop the attitude, Jacob. Bring me the file. He's going to be here any minute. And I can't seem to find any... You had it before when I went to lunch. Look on your desk.
Sir, I think you're mistaken. I don't see it anywhere.
I get paid a lot of money to not be mistaken. It is on in or around your desk. Now give me that file right now. I said I need it right now.
Hello. I
Hello.
trust you've been working on my file?
Yes, thank you for coming.
Good. Yeah, I really need the file to, do my The file's very
need that file.
Sir, you don't need that stuffy old file. Listen, Mr. Kirov, I don't know if you need any talent for your new show, but I'm part of the Whitney Houston cover band.
Oh, dear.
If you have ideas for an intro, if you just want to sit here and tune your ears to this beautiful, I've been coming up with these since I first started watching you, and I just really am a big fan, and to Andrew Kirov, here he comes now. Don't make me change my channel. I don't wanna miss the show. My screen if you dare, so I can laugh off my derriere. Don't walk away from me.
That's very nice.
We start recording them.
No. I don't think that's quite what we're looking for. Maybe Fallon can use it. I really did just come for that file.
Jacob, can you explain this?
Oh, I see you found that file you were looking for. Of course I could explain. You see, it kind of got caught up in I spilled and it got... No, I can't.
You're fired.
Oh, but I can't, I just want to... Fine. I'm using you on my website. I'm using you too.
Thanks, everyone. Here on Kirov By Night, we like to have some fun in our production meetings, in our writers' sessions, when we actually write the show and come up with what we're going to do. And during this process, preparing for this last episode, we came up with a competition that we were going to have between all of the different writers on our show. And we're going to show you all of the videos from this competition, and you guys can kind of see for yourselves which one you like the most and which one you believed won the competition. What these videos are the cheesiest porn intro anyone could come up with. So what that is it's like what would happen in a very cheesy pornographic film before anything sexual actually started happening. And so the writers all tried to make this as funny and as cheesy as they could. So we're going to roll all the clips, and you guys can kind of judge for yourselves which one you think is the winner.
Damn it.
What is it?
It's my panties. They're all twisted and bunched up.
I know what we can do to solve that problem.
Oh, these woods are so beautiful.
Well, I've heard they're cursing that there's a monster living in here.
Now I'm scared.
Don't worry, I'll protect you.
Oops, I dropped something.
I haven't done this before. Just let it happen.
God, it's a really gloomy day out. Now your picnic is ruined.
Now what are we gonna do?
Well, I have an idea of what we can do.
This is still boring.
Well, I know how we can spice it up. Let's do this. The loser has to do whatever the winner wants.
Is that the lamp?
No, that's my titty.
Like robbing a safe, that video might also be illegal in 9 states. As you can see, we don't have that many writers, and Nick Isaacson is 3 of them. I have to tell you guys though, when we were in the production meetings, there were a few people that came up with ideas. Nick Isaacson himself came up with like 20 ideas compared to everyone else's like 2. If that man ever entered the porn industry, he could win like 500 Woodies. Those are the awards I've been told. What we got? All right. Because this sketch was so critically acclaimed, we decided to bring it back twice in one episode. Here it is.
In a time of worldly innovation, the farmost reaches of society buoyed with the progression in cultural and artistic achievement, the spirits of tradition and normalcy were shattered with the forthcoming of technological advancement. These are the tales of the roaring 1420s.
I've just invented black magic! Heretic of the church! Ow!
Was the roaring 1420s, a decade worth remembering.
Hi, I'm Jess Burns, and so basically, I'm just looking for a guy. That's why I'm gonna go on this dating show. Kind of excited, but kind of anxious at the same time because I just find that most guys around here are just not dating material. I basically just, I have, standards, but I don't consider them really high standards. Some of my friends think that it's ridiculous, but I basically just don't want a guy who's a complete scrub. Some basic things, like I want them to have a job. Is it that hard to have a job? Let's be real. I kind of want them to be straight because I'm straight. I like guys. Oh, also, guys that are single, I'm not really into the whole home wrecking thing. I'm not a home wrecker. I like to date guys that are my age to 26, if they just turned 26. But I don't want to date guys younger than me. 1, they're usually really immature. 2, not a cradle robber. To wrap this up, I don't have high standards. It shouldn't be this hard. So hopefully I find a guy on this show. I'm Jess Burns.
Hi there! My name is Trent Ferguson, and welcome, welcome to Love by Night, the one game show where you really find true love. You already met our spectacular bachelorette, Jess Burns. These are the 3 bachelors who will be competing for her affection tonight. Now let's go ahead and meet these 3. Let's go ahead and meet these 3 fine gentlemen. All right, bachelor number 1. His interests include Valtrex, lion poaching, and naps. Bachelor number 2. His interests include Skyrim, and naps. And bachelor number 3, his interests include justice, microwavable popcorn, and naps. All right, now, Jess Burns, will you please give us your first question for these 3 gentlemen?
If we went on a date, where would you take me?
All right, contestants, if you went on a date with Miss Jess Burns, where would you take her? Contestant number 1.
Probably to the pharmacy because I'm running out of Valtrex.
All right, keep taking to the pharmacy because he's probably running out of Valtrex. Bachelor number 2.
Alright, so like I know this like great place. It's a little hole in the wall, a little bit from my house. Great atmosphere, best cuisine in Superior. Definitely gotta say the Anchor Bar.
Bachelor number 2 will take you to the Anchor Bar. Yeah. Bachelor number 3, where would you take Jess Burns?
To the gym.
To the gym.
So she can watch me work out.
All right. Contestant number 3 will take you to the gym so we can watch you work out. Hopefully you're getting some great ideas here, Jess. Now, what is your second question?
What was your biggest accomplishment in the last 5 years?
All right, gentlemen. What was your biggest accomplishment in the last 5 years? Contestant number 3.
Well, I recently got my GED.
He got his GED. All right. Yeah, he's a high school graduate equivalent. All right. Contestant number 2.
So anyway, I last week I totally thwarted my nemesis ENC belt in the local Magic the Gathering tournament down at Dragonport. 2012 champ.
You won a Magic the Gathering tournament. All right, to recap, he got his GED, he won a Magic the Gathering tournament. That's contestants 1 and 2. Now, contestant number 3, what is your biggest accomplishment in the last 5 years?
Dumping that whore Meg.
Oh. Contestant number 3 dumps that whore Meg. He's been productive. All right. Jesper, what is your third question?
If you saw me in a bar, how would you try to impress me?
All right, contestant. If you saw Jess Burns in a bar, how would you try to impress her? Contestant number 3.
I would do for you my Valtrex monologue.
Can we get a sample?
Right now?
If you want.
Right now?
Yeah!
Ugh.
Or not! Contestant number 3, what would you do to try to impress Jess Burns in a bar?
Shoot someone. Or sing that Pour Some Sugar on Me with my Daisy Duke song.
And contestant number 2.
I'd probably give her a look and like, and then I would walk up to the jukebox and I would play my favorite They Might Be Giant song, Cyclops Rock.
Okay! Contestant number 1 would do something. What would he do?
Monologue.
Oh, he do his monologue. Contestant number 2 would play a They Might Be Giant song, and contestant number 3 gave you 2 options. He would either, what were they?
Where are my Daisy Dukes?
Where is Daisy Dukes?
Pouring some sugar on me.
Or play Pour Some Sugar on Me.
And
all right, Jess, what is your fourth question?
You can just go with that option.
Who is your biggest role model?
All right, contestants, who is your biggest role model? We'll start with contestant number 2.
Captain Morgan.
Founder of a successful rum company. Contestant number 1.
Walter Brimley, the way that man sells diabetes supplies. Why can't I sell Valtrex like that?
Contestant number 1's hero is Wilford Brimley. And contestant number 3, your hero or your role model.
Tom Selleck.
Contestant number 3 is a Tom Selleck fan. All right. And Jess, hopefully you're getting some great ideas here. And now for your 5th and final question, so you can decide which one of these gentlemen you'll be going home with tonight.
What's your favorite position?
All right. We got a couple takers here. What is your favorite position, contestant number 1?
Goalie.
He likes goalie.
Keep that puck out of my net.
He likes goalie, keeping the puck out of his net. All right, contestant number 3.
Anal.
All right, contestant number 1 likes goalie. Contestant number 3 likes anal. Contestant
Dance number 2.
My favorite position in Risk is you capture Africa and then you take out the Middle East too. So then you got that buffer zone. You're in the middle of the board, so you can attack Europe, you can go to South America, you can go to Asia, you can do whatever the hell you want.
All right. Contestant number 1 likes goalie. Contestant number 2 likes anal, and contestant number 3 likes Africa and the Middle East.
I like anal.
All right, yes. Have you made your decision tonight?
Oh, sorry, I thought this was the set for Fallon. Is that over there?
I'm not sure.
Alrighty.
Stay. I pick him.
I thought it was Fallon.
Yes, I pick him.
All right, we have ourselves a winner, ladies and gentlemen. It's the guy who thought he was walking in on Jimmy Fallon. All right. That's just about does it for us right here at Love by Night. We'll see you next week.
The By Night Orchestra, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, my second guest of the night are a funk band all the way here from Birmingham, North Dakota. Yes, please give it up for the Funky Freakadelics. I was told there were going to be 3 of you coming tonight.
Well, I think he's in the bathroom. I think something's wrong with your bathroom backstage there.
There is not a bathroom backstage.
All right, boys, what are we talking about?
Oh, we're just wondering where you're at.
I was backstage.
Backstage? What were you doing back there?
What?
What were you doing? What were you doing backstage?
I was getting my hat.
Oh, might wanna. All right, so.
What are you talking about, Andrew?
Yeah, so you guys are a funk band, huh? Yeah. Yeah, it's funny because 2 of you look very familiar to a couple of the band members that were on the last episode.
This guy wasn't here last time.
Right,
Neither were we.
We weren't there.
Neither were we.
You were not there.
Definitely not this guy.
Okay, because you really do look like those other guys who were in the Bus Buddies on the first episode.
Who does he look like?
I've never seen this man before in my life.
Exactly.
That guy at the end? Of course not, because we haven't been here.
No, not that. I've seen that guy.
We're a funk band. That was a folk band.
Right. Well, I'm not questioning the kind of music you're going to play. I'm just questioning that you 2 might be the same people.
Right, but we're not.
No, I don't even know how to play tuba.
And we're a funk band.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll move on. So you guys are the Funky Freakadelics.
Right. Yes.
How did you first get together and become a band?
Well, to tell you that, we're gonna have to start from the beginning. Best place to start a story.
Okay.
So our beginning starts in the end.
Yeah, I was born in Soviet Russia. This is a lot for me to talk about. As we all know, funk in Russia has been outlawed since 1947. 48. I was leading a really dangerous life living there.
Really?
I had this funk inside of me. You know, you guys know.
Yeah.
But every time I wanted to express myself, I was literally risking my life.
It's funny, you don't sound Russian.
I've acclimated.
Yeah. And then how did these 2 start getting into funk, and how did you form a band?
Well, actually, I met him when he was coming to the airport from Russia.
Okay.
I was slapping the bass in the airport there, trying to make money for tips. You don't make much tips slapping a bass in the airport, though.
So, is that a tough way to make a
Tough
living?
way to make a living.
Yeah.
That's how the funk goes, though.
Yeah.
How'd you get here?
I really don't remember.
Okay. Now those are quite interesting clothes that you're all wearing. Where did you get those? Or
Well, it's funny you should ask because we actually, a couple of years ago, we thought it'd be a good idea to start a charity. A charity for children without clothes.
Kids that don't have clothes.
Very giving
Running around
funk band.
naked.
Okay. So why are you wearing the clothes then?
We couldn't find any kids to give the clothes to. So, you know,
Kids are.
Oh.
we kept them.
Okay. Okay. So what is the tune you're going to be performing for us tonight?
Well, the tune is from our new album, Family Funk. Stuff your kids can listen to.
Okay.
So we find it very funky. Very funky.
Very funky.
Yeah, you
But,
see, hold on, guys, I just got a text.
You got a text. Is it your mom again?
No, it's some chick.
Oh.
Is it you?
Anyway.
Anyway.
Family Funk.
Wow.
Yeah,
Stuff your kids can
the
listen
funk,
to.
you know, back in the good old days of funk,
Yeah.
I really wouldn't have recommended letting your kids listen to it. It's for the ladies and the men.
Right.
And, you know, kids are gonna funk whether you want them to or not.
Yeah.
That's the way we look at it. So you might as well just let the kids funk.
So this is funk that men, women, and children can all enjoy.
So you can funk anywhere, anytime you want.
Yep.
I stand by that, man. So what is the name of your upcoming album? I see in my notes you have an album coming out later this year.
Later this year.
That one's
Did
called.
you start that without me again?
Yeah.
All right.
That
So,
one,
okay.
The name of that album, we're trying to keep it a secret, but since you asked, how did you even find out about that album?
The bus buddies told me.
Know who those people are.
Yes. All right. Well,
the name of the album is "Funkin' on the Couch."
Funkin' on the Couch. So you're going back to a more explicit version of funk then from this current album that you're on.
Where did you get that from?
No.
No.
Like, if I were on this couch right now,
Those are actually
and
three
the
chairs.
judge here wanted to start funkin',
Yeah.
he can, you know, and I'm here, I can, you know, play my drums and funk a little bit. Funkin' on the couch.
Right. All right, well, why don't you guys give me a sample? This is from your new album, Family Funk, Stuff Your Kids Can Listen to. Please give it up, everyone, for the Funky Freakadelics.
Okay. Go ahead.
We'll be right back.
it for us, Kirov By Night. Please join us for our 3rd episode, which we'll planning sometime in December of this year. So please come out and watch the show again. We're going to try to release all these on DVD, Blu-ray, as well as online. I'd just like to thank all of the communicating arts faculty and staff, especially Tom Knott and Mark Spitzer and Kathy Fink and Sue Wadan, who helped us put together this whole show. I'd really like to thank my whole staff. I'd like to thank the Funky Freakadelics for being here. I'd like to thank the By Night Orchestra for coming out and playing tonight. Thank you, everybody. That does it for us. Thanks for coming out. Bye.